her very first time at Canberra Rep for Dangerous Liaisons once because she ended up feeling sick, and we didn't actually have to necessarily attend on closing night, or it was given us an option if we could or wanted to, we could, or if we didn't have to, we didn't have to as well. We were given the option to usher or not usher on closing night of Dangerous Liaisons, Les Liaisons Dangerous Seuss. And we recently ushered for Travelling North. Me and my girlfriend ushered for it on opening night, and we ushered for it on Friday, which was the 26th of June, and the 27th, last night, would have been closing night for Travelling North. Let's start off with Dangerous Liaison. Now, Dangerous Liaison was great. I loved Valmont. The actor that played Valmont, Jim, was so good as Valmont. And it was more of an adult production with sex and sexual violence or rape, obviously in a stage form, but the costumes, the old-fashioned French resistance costumes, were great that Valmont was wearing and his wife was wearing, and all the people he had love affairs with in the play was great. So there was cheating, there was blackmailing, the line, and that line that he talked about in blackmail, when he was talking about blackmail, was great. I thought the character of Valmont was very seedy, and I've not seen the movie. I know there's the movie Dangerous Liaisons starring Michelle Pfeiffer, to name a few of the actresses in the film, as well as, of course, I'm pretty sure there is. I'm trying to think of the actor's name now. I'm pretty sure John Malkovich is in the movie as well, to name a few of the actors/actresses from the film Dangerous Liaison. But the play version, performed by local amateur theatre actors at Canberra Rep, was great. It was a long show. It didn't have like an intermission until like 90 minutes later. But it was still a great production, don't get me wrong. Just sitting for long periods of time did get very tiring, particularly for Dangerous Liaisons, a little bit more so than what it would have been for Travelling North. And obviously with two different shows they were. One was set in France and had like I said, a lot more for adults and a lot more language and a lot more well, there wasn't a lot of swearing, but a lot more sexual references and a line about a penis and a lot more adult orientated stuff going on. And the sword fight, I love the sword fight at the end scene when Valmont gets killed. I thought that scene was just absolutely spectacular as well. And in saying that, I'm going to be giving Les Liaisons Dangerous Seuss, the one that me and my girlfriend ushered for a few months ago, a massive 15 out of 10 star rating. Now let's talk about Travelling North, also at Canberra Rep recently, which is based on the David Williamson Australian play about an older couple and Frank, who is sick and is dying and wants to go on his holiday across Australia, therefore travelling north to the North Tropics of Australia. And just a great show, and I love the actor that plays in the Canberra Rep one as Frank. I love his wife's character. She's just absolutely phenomenal. His doctor, is just absolutely hilarious. Even his doctor makes a bit of a joke about the character of Frank giving him an ulcer, and um, the emotional scene towards the end is when Frank unfortunately passes away. So there's been pretty much two shows that me and my girlfriend have been to. One is just normal patrons that involved a character passing away, which was, of course, Steel Magnolius when Shelby's character passes away, and then the Canberra Rep version of when the character of Frank passes away, even though there's a hilarious bit where he's sitting on the chair and it looks like he's coming back to life for a measly 30 seconds. And even the doctor said in the part of the play that, oh, I thought he came back for a few then. Just the humour of Travelling North from start to finish, the humour was great. The play set was just amazing. I did prefer the song by Skyhooks, which was in one portion of the play of Travelling North over the rest of the music for the play. I'm not a big classical music type of person that much, but apart from that, all the acting by not only the actor that played Frank, but his lover, his two daughters in the play, just they were absolutely hilarious. Particularly her talking about her husband that left her for a woman that was overweight and a feet disorder. I thought was pretty funny as well. Just everything about Travelling North was a lot of fun, and yeah, it was very different to what obviously Dangerous Liasons is. It was more family orientated type of love story, Travelling North, but I absolutely love it. Their neighbour friend that's into politics and communism, I thought was absolutely hilarious. The stuff about like Vietnam and Southeast Asia and all the politics and the joke of like Menzies or the joke about the politician McMahon, I thought was absolutely hilarious as well. The whole humour in Travelling North from start to finish was great. And yes, it had an intermission as well. At least it was 45 minutes later. It didn't go on for like 90 minutes without an intermission. Shows that go 90 minutes, productions or live theatre that goes 2.5 hours or so, but 90 minutes later with an intermission, that's definitely a long time of sitting and can definitely get tiring. So I sort of give it a bit more credit than what the other play was. Both great plays though for different reasons, and in saying that, I'm going to give Travelling North for being more family orientated and making me laugh out loud from start to finish, even though there was very much some funny parts in Les Liasons Dangerous as well, but there was also some very dramatic parts too, whereas there were some dramatic parts in Travelling North, but overall Travelling North was hilarious. And I'm going to be giving Travelling North a 16 out of 10 star rating. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.